Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are still under lockdown conditions, which means today's episode is going to be filmed inside the kitchen, but we got something cool planned for you guys.
So today we decided we're going to make some cookies, and yeah, here we go. Not
just any cookies, these are like bomb cookies.
Yeah, I found these online and they're like ultimate Reese's, like super peanut butter, like you buy them at like Insomnia Cookies, like a cookie store cookie. They're so really good. So Kyle wanted to show off how big my belly is now. I guess last time you guys saw it was like right when we went to the baby show.
Let's get a profile angle there.
Yeah, it's here.
Looking good.
Baby's growing, yeah. We don't know if I'm actually in the third trimester. Some apps say 27 weeks and some say 28 weeks, so I'm like 27 and a half weeks now. So we're just gonna go with, I'm officially in the third trimester. So if you look up at our letterboard, we get to, you know, meet baby Kodalin in 13 weeks, and we're really excited. But I've made these cookies before for Kyle, and he really likes them, and he was like, let's make cookies and film it and put it on the vlog today, just since we're still on lockdown and at home. So we're gonna make some cookies.
So as Chelsea said, they're made with Reese's peanut butter cups, and there's not a lot of ingredients. What are there, like 11 things you need?
Pretty easy
simple
recipe,
stuff.
yeah.
So I'm not going to be doing the cooking because it would be epic fail. It'd be like one of those nailed it episodes.
I'm not I'm like someone, like I'm a mess in the kitchen. Like I am not organized. I don't really measure things right. I don't follow directions. Here's
the before shot, nice and clean countertop. But we're going to lay out all the ingredients here so you guys can see, and then make them if you'd like at your house.
3/4 cup butter, 2.5 cups flour, 1 cup sugar, 1 1/2 cup chocolate chips, 1 cup brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup peanut butter, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 32 mini Reese's peanut butter cups, cut into 4 pieces each. So if you didn't catch all of that, which whoever does when you're watching a YouTube video on cooking, the recipe is going to be linked in the description below.
While Chelsea's getting that stuff ready, we're going to start mixing it. I want to show you our Google Home that we're using. You can actually do recipes with this thing too. So this is new for us. We've always had our Amazon Alexa device, the Echo, but we're trying to use the Google Home too, and just see if this is something different that we can use in the kitchen. So I'm going to show you how we can pull up a recipe on it. Hey Google, pull up cookbook.
Okay, your cookbook.
So this is the one that we're doing today. It's just the over-the-top Reese's peanut butter cookies. Just click the screen, and then it'll go through like some of the ingredients that it's got and then some of the steps, but what you're going to want to hit is just start cooking.
Resuming the recipe from where you left off.
And then we already got to the steps where we're going through the ingredients, so it'll start showing you the steps that we're going to walk through. And it's nice because you can have Google read it off for you, so if your hands get messy while you're cooking, just have her go to the next step.
So I really like the Google Home just because it the directions show up and I don't have to constantly like keep waking my phone up when it falls asleep if I'm looking at a recipe. So I really like that. I like our Amazon, but sometimes it just like, she doesn't listen. And this was just a cool new one to put in the kitchen, and I actually prefer the Google in the kitchen over the Alexa. Alright, so first thing is obviously we have to preheat the oven. And it's always fun using American recipes because I still can't convert Celsius and Fahrenheit, which I don't know who can do that in their head anyway. But so it goes to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is around like 175, 177 Celsius. This is totally different than in America. Our oven, we have a little switch that you can turn on. So if you're like me, who doesn't like to leave things plugged in or things on, I love it because at night I know my oven's off because I just turned it off. So yeah. So like I was saying earlier, I am not by any means a baker, a cook.
She does it right.
I wing it.
A lot better than I can do on my own, so I'm very appreciative that she's willing to try new recipes.
Kyle will probably use like a little time lapse here, but this is where you combine butter, sugar, brown sugar, and vanilla in a bowl. So that's what I do.
You gotta talk about your favorite TV shows to watch over here. You're always watching like baking shows.
But they're not British shows. We VPN. I cheat. I watch Food Network. Kyle was just saying that some people like measure their ingredients with scales, or they like lift it up and they check it. We're not some people. We just, it's about 1 cup. I dump.
So while you're going through this, you gotta answer some questions. What is your dream kitchen setup?
Oh my gosh. I dream about this. Just, I feel like growing up, you think you're gonna like live in this one house for the rest of your life, and then you meet someone that's in the military and that's not an option. I like can't wait to like have a kitchen with an open concept, and I can just be in the kitchen, and the living room is like right there. So yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting with this style because you just got to go down the hallway and then in the living room. So
yeah, I don't know. I like can't wait for that one day where Kyle and I like get to have a house where it's like it's what I want, and it's not something where we're looking for a rental and there's things that we are like, oh well, this is okay. I guess like we'll make it work. I mean, we love this house and we're really grateful for it, but I just can't wait for that one day where I'm like, this is my house. Like I'm getting what I want with it. All right. So in Americans cooking in England, we just have a really nice KitchenAid mixer, and we could easily just go to like Tesco or Asda or any of those stores and get a UK version blender, but we have this wonderful transformer. So I know this isn't probably the best for the motor for our KitchenAid, but I mean, we have it and we're gonna use it, so.
Yeah, no kitchen's complete without a big old clunky transformer.
Yeah,
right?
so we just move it around wherever we need it. After you get your butter, sugar, and brown sugar and vanilla mixed, you add in the peanut butter.
So I noticed you're using smooth peanut butter. Do you also like chunky peanut butter? Can you use chunky?
I mean, I'm sure you could, but
yeah.
I think it just depends on your mood.
Today's a smooth kind of day.
Yeah. I am a Jif peanut butter kind of person.
Yeah.
I don't like off-brand. We have a KitchenAid stand mixer too that we really like, but this is just easier because the KitchenAid stand mixer also needs a transformer, so we have to like move that and the transformer. So usually I only use that like when I'm making like cinnamon rolls or bread, just because it has the dough hook on it.
She doesn't like cracking the eggs, so this is my job here. I can't do that fancy like one hand crack. Also, this is a part of YouTube that I wish you guys could smell what's going on. It's already smelling pretty awesome with the peanut butter. I'm really excited. These are pretty big eggs.
Large. And one egg at a time.
Oh, you gotta beat it?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know I was doing this. You guys ever crack those eggs and get like 2 yolks?
Lucky.
How am I doing?
You're doing a great job. You can turn it off a little bit. Alright, I think that's good. And then you want to, hold on, scrape down the sides with the spoon right here. Just so everything's like getting mixed in together.
Look at this, professional sous chef.
That's right. I'll do the dishes. Yep, okay. And now just lay the spoon on the side so you don't,
It's like sticking.
That's okay. Wipe it on the beater. Okay, now you can crack the other egg.
Ugh. Reminds me of doing the thing with Elytra and Jordan where we had to touch the egg.
Yeah, that was gross. My favorite part is licking the beaters afterwards. But since I'm pregnant, I've decided that that's probably not a responsible decision.
Yeah. Can't have the raw eggs. How do you know when it's looking like it's ready to go?
Is it mixed well?
I think so.
Oh, we're good.
Probably got to switch back over. Get the pro on it.
Yeah. Next step after we do all that, like the wet ingredients, is you have to add your dry ingredients. Usually cookie recipes, I feel like, have you mix your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients and then combine them, but this one is not having us do that. So it says to add in the flour, baking soda, and salt and mix until combined. So that means like stir it in, but again, I am not a professional baker or even close to an amateur one. I am just someone who wings it. So I'm actually gonna just use the beaters for the baking soda just to make sure that gets like well combined, and then I'll hand stir in the flour and the salt. I read this crazy, like, I don't know if you would classify it as an old wives' tale, but people say if you, this is so gross, why am I talking about this? If you pee and then you dump baking soda in it, if it bubbles, it either tells you if it's a boy or a girl.
Stay tuned for behind the scenes.
I just thought that was funny.
So as a reminder, and for those that haven't seen this channel, if you're this is the first episode you're watching, Chelsea and I are waiting to find out the gender of the baby. So we're gonna wait until delivery, and we didn't do a gender reveal, and part of that was just to keep it a secret, but then also because we're separated from our family, and it just made it a little bit like, I don't know, just something different that we could do.
Right. Kyle is totally team girl.
100%.
And I'm like super team boy. So it's going to be, one of us is going to be like super shocked when this baby comes out.
Well, and we also have to say that we both obviously want either a boy or a girl.
Yeah, we don't care.
There's going to be no disappointment either way, but it's just for bragging rights, I think. I know I'm right, like just deep down in my gut.
And there's nothing in me that thinks this baby's a girl.
So that's what's going to make this a lot more fun. But she does have some wives' tales. So like we were talking about.
The old wives' tales?
Yeah, so these are some like, oh, based on like, you know, how you're carrying or what's going on. So we're going to read through some of those and then have Chelsea just kind of answer based on what she's been feeling. Okay, so I got her phone pulled up here and you can see there's a listing. I'm going to throw it up on the screen, probably like right over here. And Chelsea's just going to answer as we're reading through them, so we'll check off and we'll see which category it is. So it just asks, how are you feeling or what's going on? And then it'll be a check in a boy or a girl category.
Right. I'm going to add in the 2.5 cups of flour. Every time I tilt this thing over into this to measure it, I spill it. So I'm going to use a spoon.
Less mess. I appreciate that because I'm in charge of cleaning up.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question we have is, do you have cravings for salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Sweet? Okay.
Yeah.
Morning sickness?
Yes. I was really sick up until like 20 weeks.
Yeah, I remember her feeling like, oh, I don't feel anything, and she just like wanted to be part of the cool kids group and have morning sickness. And
it was horrible.
She's like, this is pretty bad. Okay, what side do you sleep on? You kind of rotate, like you kind of move.
Yeah, I like toss and turn all night, but I always fall asleep on my left side first.
Okay. And then mom's complexion. Are you clear or are you breaking out?
I don't know. I think I was breaking out, but now I feel like I'm clear. What do you think?
Yeah, it depends on how long it takes you to do makeup in the morning. So it's either like some days.
I'm not breaking out. I'm really red. Like it's not like I'm breaking out. It's just almost like rosacea.
Rosacea, yeah. Okay, so what do you think? Like clear? We'll say.
Yeah.
Okay. Foot size, has it increased or has your feet stayed the same?
They're the same size, which is good because I have huge feet.
They've already maxed out.
Yeah.
Heartbeat. I guess this is baby's heartbeat. Hopefully, so it's greater than 140 or less than 140.
The baby's heartbeat's been above 140 the entire time.
Okay, cool. Headaches. Yes or no? Have you had headaches?
Yes.
It's got to be caused by the baby, not from me. Emotions. Are you chill or are you moody?
What do you think, Kyle?
I'm going to defer on this question.
I'm pretty moody.
Yeah, I would agree. Okay, are you carrying the baby low or high?
I'm carrying the baby low.
Really low. What if this is a tie? We're going to have to do a tiebreaker.
I think I am a tie. That's why I literally am split down the middle.
All right, let's keep going. Temperature, cold or hot?
I think I've been pretty hot lately.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, and then dad's weight, same or gained?
He's the same.
Same? Okay.
Although I feel like I am eating so much ice cream now, and I'll be like, Kyle, you want ice cream? And he's like, yeah. So
yeah, a lot more sweet stuff as we're making chocolate cookies. Going through there. Balance. Are you clumsy or graceful?
I feel like this isn't a fair question because I'm always clumsy.
Always clumsy? Okay, so
Hello,
pregnancy
I
hasn't
like
changed?
No, I'm the same. It's like when we moved into the house and I almost broke my face walking into the house.
Big old ankle
Here,
sprain.
a little throwback clip to that.
With crutches over there. Skin check texture. So this is like complexity. Are you dry or soft?
I don't know. I don't think I'm dry.
Yeah, so soft?
Yeah.
You don't use like a ton of lotion or stuff too. I think just naturally
Just
you've
on-
got
yeah.
soft skin. Okay, cold feet. Yes or no?
Yes.
That's always too. That was definitely before pregnancy. And then dad's intuition.
Oh no, that's not fair.
Counts as a big old point there. Definitely girl. And then mom's intuition.
Boy.
Boy. And then total points. So we'll throw a total up on the screen for you guys and see if we're tied. If we're tied, I don't know what we're going to do because I'm going to tally it up as I'm editing this clip.
The recipe online has like different types of candies too that you can put into this. We just like Reese's, but I know like I saw M&Ms on there, and I think there was like other cookies listed that or other candies that you can put in it. But we just always go with the Reese one because that's what we like.
Can't go wrong with Reese's. So we're just curious, you guys doing a lot of baking while you're in lockdown, quarantine mode here? Some people are saying online like they're doing a ton of stuff just because you can't go to restaurants, and then others are just kind of like, normal.
One thing I really can't wait, my craving is McDonald's. I know I said sweet because I like usually don't eat ice cream, but I've really been craving ice cream. But
Yeah.
McDonald's French fries, and it's hard because in the U.S. McDonald's is still open, and like fast food restaurants and Chick-fil-A and like they do a lot of takeout, and we're lucky in this area. There's been a few restaurants that are doing takeout, and you know we're actually trying more food. I think the places that we've never been before.
Yeah.
But McDonald's is still closed.
She's gonna be the first one in the drive-through line. I think she's stalking them online, like checking their website, like Twitter feed or something. And
Yeah.
there was a rumor that they might be opening like in the next week or so in select locations. So I think she's gonna take a drive if she has to.
And I get like it's not fair like for them to like put their lives in danger to like serve me French fries, but
Yeah, if it's like controlled, you know, and they have their staff set up. Some restaurants are doing like so many people in at a time, or so
only
much staff.
delivery.
Yeah, or deliveries. You just pick up and take out and go. But I don't know. She's been killing it. She's been doing a lot of really cool recipes and cooking here. So I think she's just ready for a break, and
Over it.
she's ready for some good old junk food again.
Yes. Chocolate chips are next, and I need 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. We usually leave them in bags, but I put them in here because I like to eat them throughout the day.
I think they make like Reese's chocolate chips too. So
They
if you
do.
want
I
to go,
saw them at the store this morning.
you can go hardcore Reese's if you wanted to.
Oh my gosh. I normally don't follow this recipe to a T. So I normally don't put this many chocolate chips.
It's gonna be like super chocolatey.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I think my favorite thing is too, she'll freeze these, and they're always good, like just grabbing them out of the freezer.
Yeah, that's a weird thing that me and my mom like. We like frozen cookies.
Yeah.
So like, I'll eat them fresh for like a day or two, and then I want them frozen. I think frozen cookies are the best. They last longer that way too. And then they're hard, and I don't know. I like crunchy cookies.
Some of you that like cookie dough just raw, you can just stop at this step. You just
Right.
got a big old bowl.
Except, don't blame us if you get salmonella. It says, we're not going to do anything with the Reese's yet. The Reese's go on top at the end, so it's like a little trick. But it says to drop the dough by the tablespoon onto a cookie sheet. These are going to be like, no kidding, like, these are big cookies. So I'm actually going to do probably bigger than a tablespoon. So we'll see. Once you have the cookies on here, it says to use your hand and flatten them. I think that's just to help them like cook a little faster and evenly, maybe. I don't know. I could totally be wrong. But
Seems
what it
about
says
right.
to do. So that's what I'm gonna do.
You gotta make space for the Reese's that go on top.
Yeah. And then these are going to cook for 10 to 12 minutes. And I've made these before, so it's usually on the 12-minute side. And then once they're almost done, then I'll pull them out, and then we will put the Reese's on top.
So for the Reese's, we grabbed a bag that have the foil, so they're individual Reese's. You can get them where they're already like unwrapped. They're just in the bag plain. So we're gonna set up the camera and just, what do you call it?
Go to town.
We're gonna defoil these Reese's.
Yeah. It says to cut them into fourths. Last time I made them, I kind of cut them into fourths, eighths, six, you know, just whatever I got, just because then there's more pieces on the cookies. We'll do fourths today.
All right, we're gonna check on these guys. Let that steam come out. Looking good. Love these things.
The cookies are almost done. They're like kind of getting brown around the edges. As you can tell, they're massive and they're all kind of forming one. That's okay.
Cookie cake.
Yeah. And then once they are, I don't want these to fall through the hole. Once they're almost done, you're gonna pull them out and you're going to put Reese's inside of them. And then we're gonna put them back in the oven to finish cooking.
Do you like press them into the cookie or just lay them on top?
I don't like hardcore press them in. I just kind of lay them on top. It says 4, but the Reese bag that we bought wasn't as big as what the recipe called for. So I'm just gonna put 3 in each one. That's enough because there's a ton of chocolate chips in this too.
Just noticing you have to stand a little bit further away from the countertop now.
Yeah.
little belly action going on there.
It's also like a race because I don't want the Reese's to melt because of the heat coming out of the oven. And it says they go back in for about 3 minutes, so I'll set the timer for 3 minutes and then kind of look at them and see what's happening.
Getting chocolate all over yourself?
Yeah. So here's some YouTube magic. We are gonna pull the cookies out of the oven and let them sit for about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna put them on the cooling rack like this.
Chelsea's back there working on a second batch. Just gotta get a close up and show you how good these look. Amazing. Pretty excited.
This recipe, depending on how big you make the cookies, these cookies are probably the bigger ones compared to the ones that are in the oven now. But it makes around 36 cookies, which Kyle and I definitely don't need that many. But again, like I like to freeze them, so I will eat these like
they'll last
2 months from now. I'll be holding the baby eating these, which probably isn't healthy, but whatever. So,
is that weird to think about, that you could be eating these cookies while holding the baby? That's how close you are.
I'm going to be very real. They're probably going to be gone before July comes. But stay tuned because Kyle's birthday's in 2 weeks and I'm making a dirt cake with gummy worms.
Yeah, she wants to do something fun. I'm like, go for it. Let's do it.
We're arguing over what's for dinner. He wants meatloaf and I don't make meatloaf. I don't think meat should be in a loaf.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have cookies for dinner tonight, right? It's pretty responsible. Okay, cookies are all done. Well, she's got a little bit more that are finishing up, but we can't wait any longer. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into these. You gotta pick one out.
Oh, I don't know. I think I want...
Too many choices.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go for one that's more done or one that's not as done.
Like go for a gooey one?
Yeah, this one.
I'll go for this guy. So you can see, like, pretty good size. Did really good. Good job. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go for it. Taste test here.
They're so good.
You definitely need like a glass of milk or something. If you like that with cookies, all the peanut butter, I'm dropping it. They're just falling apart on me. Probably rushing it too. They got a little bit more cooling off to do, but I like them while they're hot. So, thank you guys for watching this episode. We hope that you enjoyed it. And just something different that we're bringing into the channel while we're on lockdown. So I promise that we will get travel in this year, and we're going to show you some new locations. But right now we're just trying to stay safe and enjoy some delicious cookies inside the house. So check out the recipe. It'll be linked below. If you guys have other recipes you like doing, share them with us. We'd love to try yours, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Yeah, found this on Pinterest. P.S.